Okay, I'm going to tie something that I call the calamity midge. Basically, I fish a little creek, little river called the Amicalola, nicknamed the Ami. So therefore, I've given a little midge pattern that I use up there, a nickname Calamity Midge. Um, and here's how it goes. First, I'm going to start with. Sorry, I didn't have a hook out, but I'm going to start with a little. Let's see. I'll tie it a little bit bigger than what I would normally use in this size fly. I'm going to start out. This is going to be about a 16 size. I'm going to use just some sort of a Scud type hook. In this case, it's a straight eye, but you can easily use a down eye type Scud type hook. Just the idea is that this is going to you know we'll say sink on its own. I don't put any extra weight on it. I don't really try to do anything fancy. There's like 3 materials in this particular fly. Uh, I'm going to make sure that I cover the hook shank pretty good. I'm using black thread here. It's black 8/0 uni. I typically stick with 8/0 uni. I'm going to rib this with chartreuse ultra wire. So I'm going to take and first thing I'm going to do is tie on a piece of wire here. I'm going to tie it onto the side of the hook and wrap it down the side closest to me. Obviously, it's the side that I can see best. Okay, I go one under there, and then what I'm going to do is come straight back up the hook. I'm going to make sure that I cover up all that wire. Oops, all that wire up and down the hook. Because I want a black body. Okay. This is looking pretty good here. Got a little bit of a thicker body than because this is a little bit bigger fly. So now what I'm going to do is just take and I'm going to rib this fly. Okay. And I'm just going to come straight up the hook shank with the ultra wire, okay, and give it just a ribbed effect here, okay. There we go. Just break that wire off, okay. Now I'm going to use something that I typically. Yeah, I do this on some of my flies, but it's not always necessary. You don't have to do this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little bit of this stuff that's called bug bond, and basically it's like a UV type, we'll say, adhesive, if you will, and put that on there. What it does is it basically hardens when you put UV light to it. Okay, so this is going to basically give me a little bit of a translucent body on there, is what it amounts to. Okay, so I'll give it a good little shine there. Okay, all right, and then next stuff that I'm going to use is what's called ultra hair. Okay, this stuff is basically a synthetic fiber. I'm going to take and I'm going to pull off. I'm using the gray for this particular fly. This is going to act as a wing case, and it's going to act as a as legs for the fly. So what I've got is basically I'm going to pull off about 6 fibers. And the reason you want to make sure that you got 6 is simply because you want an even number of legs on each side. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it up on top of the hook like so. Oops, missed my hook. Okay, and I'm going to wind straight back over the top. Okay, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to separate these fibers up here. These actually came out pretty good. Okay, so I got 3 on each side now. and I've actually got a little wing case that I've basically got right there on the back. Then what I'm going to use for the thorax is Peacock Ice Dub. Okay, it's all it is basically you know, a peacock color dubbing. Okay, I'm going to take off a little bit of that dubbing. I'm going to wind it right onto the hook, or right onto the thread, I'm sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to just kind of wrap forward. Okay, not a whole lot of build up right there. I don't really need a whole lot of build up. Okay, but I do want to make sure that I'm giving this a little bit of a length as far as the thorax goes. So if I have to go back over the that wing case section a little bit, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I will. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more. Okay, come up the hook shank to the front of the hook. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this UV fibers right over the top. Okay, tie those off. Okay, got some long fibers right there. Okay, I'm going to snip those off. Okay, and then I'm going to take, 3 fibers on each side. Okay, I'm going to take 3 fibers over here, pull them back along that side, take 3 fibers over here, pull them along that side. Okay, and form a little head. Okay, take my whip finisher. Okay, tie off the front end of the fly. Okay, I'm going to take these little wet legs, go back maybe just before the end of the bend of the hook, snip them off. Okay, and then basically what I end up with is, a fly. I'm going to clip those legs just a little bit shorter. Okay. Okay. And I've got basically all, we'll say UV type materials in there that kind of reflect legs, wing case, so on and so forth. I'll give you an idea of what this looks like. I'm going to flip off the lamp, okay, and then give you an idea of, how this is going to sparkle in the UV light, I guess. Okay, there we go, from an underneath kind of look. Okay. So it does actually shine a little bit. So anyway, I'll give you guys a little bit of a close-up look at the fly. Okay, come up here. There you go. Top view. I'll give you a little bit of a top view look. There it is right there. It looks like a bug to me. There you go, the Calamity Midge.